Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Okay, it is Sunday, the 7th of June. 10 days, I'll be 37. In 3 days, I'm gonna be getting my breast out. I got my breast, I got a lift when I was 23 after breaking my back, which was the worst surgery I'd ever been through. And I got a breast lift because my boobs were really saggy and I wasn't happy with how they looked. I felt really self-conscious with my husband at the time, getting naked, and I just didn't love my boobs at all. And they were big-ish. I mean, they're huge now. They're kind of big. And I really felt like I wanted to lift them because I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel good about them. And I didn't do the massive cut lollipop lift because I was modeling at the time. And I had wanted to start modeling. And I was like, what if I want to do Playboy? And they don't let you have scars. Fuck, when you're 23, you don't know shit. Anyway, so I didn't do the big lift that would have lifted them as they were without having implants. And instead, the guy said there's a lot of loose skin. You're going to have to put something in there or do the full cut. So we put saline, which was great because saline is like eye contact solution. So it's not the greatest thing to have implants in your body, but at least they weren't silicone. And so I did that. And that was when I was 23 years old. I remember Dr. Fiala saying to me, you're going to be able to breastfeed. And I'm like, I don't care about having, I don't care about that. I'm 23. I want to be hot now. I don't care about motherhood. I don't care about that. Like, it doesn't matter to me. And he's like, you sure you don't want to come back after you've had your kids and then do it? I'm like, no, like that. I don't even know if I'm going to have kids. It's just such a different person mindset back then. Right. So what he did and how he did it, I was able to breastfeed. And I breastfed 2 babies until they were both like almost 3 years old. And that was amazing that he did that because I had no idea. So I was able to breastfeed, did what I did. My fucking boobs are huge now, like ginormous. I think I'm a G or F cup, A, B, C, D, F, G, H. Maybe H, I don't even know. They're huge basically, and they're saggy and they're heavy, and my back doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt my back. I had back surgery and I'm so blessed. My back surgery is amazing, but I'm not comfortable. Again, I'm not comfortable. I don't feel good in them. And so I fully believe that we should do things, that make us feel good. And you don't have to worry about people saying, oh, you did surgery because this, that, and the other. It doesn't matter. Like, it makes you feel like shit. You should be able to do what you need to do with your body. And so for me, I'm done. I'm finished having big ass boobs. I mean, they're ginormous. Literally, that's one titty. Like, they're just so big. So, I went and saw someone to see what it would look like and how much it would be. And that was obviously a big financial outlay in my head for this year. And we had planned for like July or August, and then COVID happened. And my life and my business is really about live events. And I host like 90-ish women in Melbourne 6 times a year. I do master classes. We do tours. We try to travel around and visit people. I've got kids. Life is busy, and we have a big event schedule, and we have retreats overseas and all that shit. So, for me, I was kind of like, I said to my husband, I know financially we weren't thinking about investing in this thing right now, but we have COVID now. And like right now is like the time for you, if you can, get surgery. Like for me, I'm not worried about catching COVID. Like that's not my concern. It's more about the recovery and how long I'll need to stop. And I'm not good at stopping. And I'm also at the end of the year, because now we had to shift everything. Towards the end of the year, we've got lots of events. We've had to move our retreat. We've had to do all these things. And so I messaged them and I'm like, look, if you guys are open to doing surgeries, let me know. And she's like, look, right now we're only doing consultations, but as soon as we get the go ahead with the government and restrictions ease, I can put you up there. And I'm like, cool. So they messaged me and they were like June 10th. And I'm like, oh shit, that's like in 3 days. Well, I knew a week and a half ago. And I am such a busy person and such not because I want to be busy, but I love the buzz. I love doing things. I love being involved in stuff. I love serving. I love helping. I love speaking. I love it so much. And then this situation with George Floyd happened, and he's not the first. There's been many situations, but this one was filmed in the daylight and put everywhere. And people were forced to see it and forced to go, oh, this is real. This is happening, even though it's been happening. And there's this massive, beautiful momentum and movement going on right now around the world for Black Lives Matter, like around the world. And I use the word momentum because it's important here, because this will always be important to me, because all of the things I care about and I value as my values will always be important. So it's not like I can't talk about it in 5 years or 4 months or next week. But the momentum that something like this gives and has is important. Because when you have momentum, people forget about things. People forget about things all the time. It's a big deal, then it's not. Everything. Not only racism, death, bodies, food, diets, money, habits, everything. That's what humans do. We forget about shit. Our life gets in the way and we go back to normal life. So the fact that there's so much momentum, for me, it's really difficult for me to take my foot off the fucking gas and off the gas of other people. Because I'm like, gassing everyone. I'm trying to gas it up. And I'm saying this because it's important, because so many people have asked me about my surgery and why I'm not sharing about it. And it's not that I don't want to share about it. I just really have wanted to use my time and energy to contribute to the momentum. And now it's coming up in 3 days. Yesterday was a massive day. We did an amazing meditation for our women who are struggling, all of them different colors, all of them from different religions and different countries. We have 14 countries represented in the sisterhood. And it's just, I really wanted to be able to serve them. And Hamish took us through a beautiful meditation. We cried. It was full on. It was amazing. It was healing. We said healing everywhere. It was beautiful. I did a confidence webinar for people that want to start speaking up and sharing, so that I could teach them and give them some tools, is what I do, about like, hey, we need your voice. Don't worry about what people think about you. Just go for it, kind of thing. And then me and Hamish did breath work and amazing meditation. And it was so elevated, that meditation. I think he opened sacred space. It was just really beautiful. And then we went to a rally, which was electrifying. It was, like I want to eat it. It was so good. It was so good for humanity and good for my soul. But yesterday was a full day. It was full on. And I said to my husband, after today, I'm going to rest. And he's like, 3 days before your surgery. I'm like, that's fine. 3 days to, because I got to calm my system. I got to make sure that I start taking my probiotics and getting my biology right, like my body right. I also got to make sure that my mind is right. And my mind is always right. But I'm saying, like, making sure that I'm not like stressing and worried and anxious and high adrenals, high cortisol, no rest, no sleep, bogged down by my thoughts and the world, and saddened and overwhelmed and anxiety right before surgery. It's not a good idea. And I don't be slowing down. So I had to like, and I suck at, look at, I'm talking to you. I suck at stopping and removing myself from important things, which is about personal growth. That's my whole life. Like, and this justice and what's going on, that still to me is personal growth, because the person who doesn't know about their privilege needs to grow and learn. And the people that are getting affected, oh my God, there's this little baby next to me. He's so cute. Oh my God. Oh, anyway, sorry. Oh, it was so cute. The people that are getting affected as well, like, they are growing and they are learning and they're developing ways to reach out and ask for help and speak up and speak out and manage their mind and all this shit, all this stuff the world needs. We all need to grow. And so it's like saying, stop being who you are. Like, if you're, what example? I have no examples for you. Like a baby. Let's use the baby because he's so cute. stop being a baby right now. Like, can you be someone else? Can you stop drooling? It's like, no, babies fucking drool. Like, cats meow and dogs fucking bark. Like, I can't not do what I do. This is who I am. Like, it's who I am. I can't not. So I found it really interesting to slow down and stop and do all that. So what I'm doing today is trying to chill. I'm lying to you because I just did a contract and I fucking did some other shit. But I'm about to get coffee. But I am trying to chill. My gorgeous, beautiful friend and client, Janie from Alchemy Clinic in New Zealand, she's a witch doctor, basically. She has naturopathic certifications, a doula, mother of 4, single mother. But she's really like an in-tuned herbalist, like witch woman, healer. And so I asked her, hey, what do I had a consultation with her over Instagram, which we always do. She helps heal my whole family all the time, this woman. And I said, listen, I'm going into surgery, what I need to do. And so she gave me an amazing list in my consultation with stuff to do before. Rest was in there. I'm like, fuck you, rest, okay. Rest, and then all these things to take. And then after surgery, because I'm going to have anesthetic. Is that what it's called? Anesthetic. Yeah, they're going to put me down basically for a little bit. Not put me down. That sounds like I'm going to die. They're going to put me to sleep. And then I have to take stuff to, like, because that messes up your gut bacteria and all that jazz. So she gave me all these cool things and things to do. So I'm buying some stuff, some supplements. Yeah, so I got to look after myself. But I'm really excited to get them out. They're not hurting me. They're not poisonous. They're not bad. I haven't had any pain. Last year I had a bit of a lump that I was worried about, but it's milk ducts. I just stopped feeding my son. He's 2.5. Stopped feeding him when he turned 2, the second baby. And they were really active. And I saw milk in my breast like maybe 4 weeks ago still, So my boobs have been fine. Thank goodness. They've been fine. They don't hurt me. They've been amazing. They've looked after my children. I love my body. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. But I am really ready to let them go and just have smaller boobs. I'm ready to like fix up my tummy and work on my body and get fit. Like I want to do a fitness competition after this, and I'm going to pay someone a lot of money to fuck me up physically in a good way so that I can honor the appointment and actually get my fitness right. My food's fine. It's my fitness. I don't make time for it because I'm so busy working and I'm obsessed with this work. That's my problem. I'm obsessed, and I need to actually be obsessed as well about my body and about my rest and about all the other stupid shit that I'm not obsessed about. But we do the best we can. I don't know everything. I don't have many areas of my life where I need more work, and my body is definitely one of them. So that's the journey. So I'm going to get them taken out. And for those of you that are wondering, they went through my nipple for the lift. He went through my nipple, and lifted through the nipple. So he didn't do the whole cut the first time. So when you see my boob like naked, it doesn't look like I have implants. They don't look like, they look totally normal. They flap, they're heavy, they're whatever. They don't hurt. They're not poisoning me. He said even if it bursted in there, I'd be fine because I use contacts. So it's like contact solution. He goes, but obviously after 10 years, it's a good idea to get them out. And they've been in since I was 23. I'm going to be 37 in 10 days. That's like 13 years or something like that they've been in. So I just got a message from my body. I got like, spirit was like, they need to come out. Like I got a message. It was like, they need to come out. And I'm like, cool, hearing you loud and clear. And it wasn't going to fit my schedule this year. It actually wasn't going to fit my schedule. And I'm like, I need to make it fit my schedule. And then when all this shit COVID happened, I'm like, nah, I got 3 weeks. We have an event at the end of the month. And if you're asking about recovery, last time I got my breast lifted and the implants, I got my boobs done on a Wednesday and I was at work on a Monday. I was in the military at the time, but I was office working. So I was fine. And remember, I've had back surgery and that shit is like nothing. Cesarean was nothing compared to back surgery. So my boobs were like no big deal. But I'm about to be 37. So it might be different for me and my life is busy and I got kids and who knows? And I've already had surgery. So the tissue in there may be already affected. So he's like, you could have a black nipple. Like your nipple could go black, which means it dies. Like the nerves die and you have no sense, like they have to cut it off because it literally dies. And I'm like, okay. He's like, it's just something that could happen. I'm like, cool. I'm not holding space for that to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm going to be fine. But like, these are the things you think about, like all the things that could happen. So surgery's at 6:45 in the morning. And in Australia, you have to stay overnight, which I think is ridiculous. But anyway, and the hospital bill is charging me for 2 nights $5,000, which is literally more than half of what my boobs are costing, which I think is insane. So they book me real early in the morning so that I can just do 1 night. Because if you book in the afternoon or night to get your boobs done, then they make you stay 2 nights and then you have to pay that money. So, and I think Medicare is going to cover me a little bit because it is a lift and a removal, and it is like cosmetic, but also physical for your body, because I have my back and because they're big and I already breastfed. So I think Medicare covers something because it's a lift. It's not me going put some implants in my body, because of the lift part, they cover something. But I think I'm only going to stay 1 night, 6:45 in the morning. I'll probably have surgery like at 8. And as soon as I'm out, I will come back and let y'all know. And of course I will be doing before and afters, because you won't believe how massive my boobs are and how saggy they are right now, which is normal, by the way. Like, it's totally normal. They're meant to be saggy. I've breastfed kids. Like, my stomach is saggy. It's stretched and it went back. So totally normal. But I'm really going to be happy to be free from anything external in my body besides the metal in my back or titanium in my back. Anything else I need to tell you? That's it. That's the story and the journey. So watch this space. They are coming out.
My darling, we are in wild times right now. And in order for you to manage your mind and boost your immunity and be level-headed instead of panic, I want to invite you to consider online training, to consider joining a community, a sistership where you are going to be held, where you're going to be supported, where you have a safe space to unravel, and with all this time at home, you can actually better your life and work on yourself. Good news as well, I have now done a 12-month payment plan for the online sisterhood. So many women right now are experiencing trouble with their finances, losing their jobs, being single mothers, not knowing when their next money or paycheck is going to come from. And we are navigating that with our current sisterhood members. We are working with every woman that we can in order to support them in these tough times. And I hear you out there saying, I'd love to join the sisterhood, but I can't afford it. I can't afford 6 payments. So what I've done is made it a year-long program. It's a year-long program with a year-long payment plan. I really, really want you to consider if this is the time for you to join the sisterhood and work on yourself. It is available to you now. Let's do the damn thing. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode, share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it, and if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.